Good. Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on, Caleb, can you give me my calendar? Something like, hold on. We would be on week 49, day 1 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we are trying to do every day, Monday through Friday. However, this week is if you love essential oils, this is the prime week of the whole entire year because doTERRA's convention happens this week and it starts on Wednesday. So I am going to be taking Wednesday through Saturday off because I am going to be watching convention and I want you to watch convention too, bar none. It is the best essential oil training that you will get out there. At least that's my opinion. So I'm just going to be hopping on today and tomorrow, and I hope to reconnect with you next Monday. But again, do yourself a favor. Go ahead, hop on. If you don't have a ticket yet to doTERRA's convention, you're going to want one. So let me tell you how to do it. Type in doTERRA 2020 Connection Convention. I think you might put Pursue in it, P-U-R-S-U-E, into it, and you will find it. Just register. It costs about $30. That's just to see the convention online. Now, the nice thing about the watching the convention online is that you can watch it whenever it fits you, fits your needs to watch it. You have from this week, starting Wednesday, all the way through the end of October, the very last day of October, to watch the convention. So you can watch it just in little clippets. You can do a whole entire marathon, which I think is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be one of those marathoners, just soaking up as much of that information as I can so that I can come back and help to present it to the world and help incorporate it into my life. Oh, and you can watch it. You can rewatch it as many times as you want, which I love because I definitely think that I learn more from hearing something more than once. Like I gather different things as I rewatch classes. So I'm just going to tell you how I'm watching it. You watch it however it best fits your needs. If you want, so for $30 you can get the whole entire convention. But if you want the swag bag that comes with it, which is the backpack and I think a notebook, and anyway, I can't remember. It will say on there what all comes in this swag bag. But you also get this incredible Pursue oil blend, which I love. I'm going to be telling you a little bit more about it later on today, about the emotional and physical gifts of the oils that are in this Pursue blend. So just look forward to seeing me today and then tomorrow. And again, go do yourself a favor and get the doTERRA's convention ticket. The affirmation for today. I'm not going to, in Dr. Susan Lawton's book that we are following, that you could buy at Aroma Tools or Oil Life, it goes by the entire week. Like it's like a little calendar form. So it gives you like the affirmation for the week and the affirmation for every single day. I don't want to mess up the weekly things that we've been doing. So today and tomorrow, I'm going to be creating my own affirmations and pairing it with my own songs and diffuser or essential oil blends. So the affirmation for today is, as I pursue righteous goals, heaven and earth will move to help me achieve them. So I'm going to say that again because I really like that. As I pursue righteous goals, heaven and earth will move to help me achieve them. I love that. We're not the only ones in our fight, right? We have a beautiful, loving, all-powerful, all-knowing God who, when we're trying to move our feet in righteous directions, He wants us to succeed and He will help us along the way. The song that I have for today's affirmation is Up from the Ashes. It's a beautiful song that reminds us it doesn't matter how many times you don't succeed, Keep going. Keep rising like the phoenix up from the ashes, and you will succeed. And I'm going to give you 3 songs to pair for today. I always love songs. Anyway, I'm so into music therapy. So another song is High Hopes by Doris Day. And it just talks about how, everyone says that certain things can't be done, but people are doing impossible things every day, and so can we. And then another song that I love when it comes to pursuing our goals is Put One Step in front of the other. It's from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Yes, a lot of these are come from children's movies, but having 9 children, that's kind of where my mindset is right now. If you have a song that you love pairing with reaching your goals, can you please put it in the comments so that we can all, listen to it and benefit from it? The diffuser blend, and it's not really a diffuser blend. This is definitely not one that you're going to want to put in the diffuser, but the blend that we are going to be highlighting today, it's a roller bottle blend, one that you can just kind of roll on to your wrist, behind your ears. You can definitely use it as a perfume, but it has beautiful both emotional and health benefits too. So it's way more than just a perfume. So we are going to be talking about doTERRA's Pursue Essential Oil Blend. Now, before I do that, can I just read what is on the bottle to you? Every human being has infinite worth and potential. From farmers and growers to the hands that hold this very bottle, our mission is to inspire and empower others. The pursuit is never ending. The pursuit is never easy. I love that. Never ending pursuing, up leveling where we want to be. Never easy, never taking the easy way out. Pursue what is pure. The pursuit is never ending. The pursuit is never easy. Pursue what is pure. In this life where there's a lot of things that can be kind of questionable, I love that doTERRA is one company that stands up and says, we are going to pursue what is pure. Okay, you'll have to forgive me. Caleb, you're going to have to get the fly swatter. We have been canning and canning and canning, and so our doors are being opening and closed as the boys are going out picking fruit, bringing it back in, and do I have a fly on me? Okay, anyway, and so our flies are coming in, plus it's been really, really good weather, and we've just been having our doors open instead of the screen, kind of shutting off those flies. There's another one, Caleb, and so we're just gonna, anyway, so we have some flies in our house that we're just trying to get rid of. Okay, back to pursuing what is pure. As we're looking, as we're thinking, calming down, forgetting about the flies. Okay, so as we're trying to journal today, or we're brainstorming, where do I really want to go in life? What do I want to pursue? I wanted to just say one of my favorite scriptures and one of my favorite, well, 2 of my favorite quotes from modern day prophets. And the first scripture is from Mark 8:36, and it says, what will it profit, and this is Christ speaking, and he says, what will it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So as we're pursuing our goals, as we're running toward what we want in life, let's make sure that we're all doing it on the up and up, with absolute integrity, with absolute honesty, with kindness and love, because the greatest commandment is obviously to love other people as yourself. Caleb, we have another one back. And so the greatest commandment is to love other people, so we want to be doing things in a way with love. And the 2 quotes that I love, one is from David O. McKay. He was a past prophet in our church. And he says, no success can compensate for failure in the home. And then there's another quote that I really try to remember as I'm going through my days, and sometimes I forget, and then at the end of the day, I'm like, or after, after I don't live up as much as I want, Caleb right here, after I don't live up as much as I wanted to the quote, I remember it on this side, honey bun, right here. Okay, so the quote is, never let a problem to be solved become more important than a person to be loved. And it's that's by President Thomas S. Monson, which was too a past prophet in our church. So as we are pursuing our goals, let's really make sure that our ladders that we're trying to climb are leaning against the right tree. We don't want to get to the end of the top of the ladder to realize I've been climbing toward the wrong thing my whole entire life. So every once in a while, we're just going to do a check of what are our goals, how are we pursuing them, are we putting first things and the most important things in our life first. So when it comes to the pursue blend, right, pursuing our goals, and pursuing who we want to be, it is made up of 3 different flower oils. Now, as I'm telling you the different oils, and the kind of families of oils, I'm going to tell you what that family also tends to do. So flower oils are very, very relaxing to us. And so it's made up of clary sage, jasmine, and osmanthus. And then it's made up of 1 citrus oil. Citrus oils do 2 things. They are very, very uplifting to our mood, and they also help us in pursuing our goal, because when it comes to citrus trees, the whole point of the tree is to make that fruit. And so citrus oils can also help us in stay on the road in the pursuit of our goals. And then it's made, so the 1 citrus oil is grapefruit, and then it's made up of 2 tree oils. Now, tree oils do 2 things. 1, they tend to be very grounding and centering, and 2, they tend to be very protective oils. So the 2 oils that it's made up of is frankincense, which is the king of oils, and then cedarwood. And then it's also made up of 1 spice, and that spice, now spices tend to be energizing and also purging. They help to get rid of what we don't want, and they help to energize us, which we want energy as we're working toward our goals. So the spice that's in Pursue, the Pursue blend, is black pepper. And we're going to be going into each of these a little bit deeper in just a minute. So clary sage is the oil of clarity and vision, the oil of perspective. Grapefruit is the oil of honoring the body, the oil of honoring yourself. Black pepper is the oil of unmasking, the oil of authenticity, helping us to live and be transparent and vulnerable, and to live our real, true lives. Frankincense is the king of oils, also called the oil of truth, because it helps us more in saying the truth, living our truth. Cedarwood is called the oil of community, or the oil of grounded strength. Jasmine is the oil of sacred union, or the oil of sexual purity and balance. And sexual purity is so important as if we want to stay on the path of happiness. And then lastly, we have osmanthus, which is the oil of new joys. So we're going to be going more, diving deep into each of these oils. This is going to be a long shout out, so you can watch it in stages. You can put something. I love when I'm watching something, I love to clean my kitchen or clean my bedroom or do one of my chores, or even one of my children's chores if mine are done. So whatever you like to do, maybe you like to take notes, maybe you just like to clean your house or exercise. Like, this would be a great one to play when you're doing something like that, because it's going to be a little bit long, because I'm going to dive deep into each of the oils. So starting with clary sage, the oil of clarity and vision, the oil of perspective. Clary sage comes from a plant that is similar to sage that many people have in their gardens or in their in their spice racks. Clary sage was valued in the Middle Ages because of its help for eye issues. Its name actually means clear salve. Egyptians believed it could help with infertility. Greeks, Romans, and Chinese thought that it could help people have a longer life. Many creative types swear by that its influence is inspirational. It has beautiful purple, pink, blue, or white flowers depending on the plant and where it is. The essential oil comes from the flowers. And lastly, clary sage is considered one of the most euphoric of essential oils. Here are some of the physical benefits of clary sage essential oil. It helps to balance out blood pressure. It's supportive to our digestive system and our respiratory system. Clary sage is often referred to as a woman's oil because it is so supportive for women throughout their lives. It helps us when our bodies are changing. It helps us as our bodies cycle. It can help with the discomfort that sometimes comes with menstruation. Caleb, you're needed again. It can help support childbirth because it's very pain relieving. It can help balance out hormones as women move into menopause. It can help with irritability associated with PMS or hormone imbalance. It can help balance out hormones after childbirth. For back pain or neck, it's great. For back pain or neck strain, you can put 2 to 3 drops into of the clary sage. If you had straight clary sage, you can put 2 to 3 drops of clary sage into 2 to 3 tablespoons of liquid lanolin and apply it to the areas of discomfort. You can also put the same amount of drops just into like a carrier oil like coconut oil or olive oil and rub it on to wherever you have the places of discomfort. It's great to rub on to put in a carrier oil to just help muscle fatigue. It's great for our skin and our hair. It helps to calm down excessive perspiration. It helps boost libido, and it helps to revive and revitalize us when we're fatigued. So emotionally, and I'm going to love this, you're going to love this too, emotionally, this is what the clary sage in the Pursue blend can help do. When something is blown out of proportion, it can help us calm down and see things as they really are. It's uplifting when we have a dark cloud hanging over us that just doesn't seem to be going away. We can add it to a carrier oil, put it over our heart area. That's if you're using the real clary sage. For the same reason, I can also just put this Pursue straight onto my heart area. It can help us drop judgment of others or overly harsh judgment for ourselves. It can help us love others and ourselves for who we really are, seeing our gifts and calming down when it comes to looking at our imperfections or our weaknesses. It can help promote, clary sage can help promote confidence and clarity on what we want our life to be. So definitely as you're thinking about how would I want my life to be, you can definitely put this on your head, put this on your heart area as you're brainstorming or journaling about that. Clary sage can help calm tension, nervousness, and calm down hypersensitivity. It's great to use for those who, when overtired, become hypersensitive and have a tendency to weep or find fault with others. It can just help us relax and let us not, sweat the small stuff, not get up in arms for things that really don't matter. Do I want us to get up in arms for things that do matter? Yes, I want us to raise our voices on things that do matter. But on things that don't really matter, I feel like we can, and myself included, can kind of relax a little bit on that. It helps us see things clearly for what they really are. It's very helpful. Clary sage is very helpful for avoiders, people who tend not to really want to look at problems, acknowledge problems. They don't want to have to deal with problems. It's also great for people who tend to avoid looking at their own responsibility in their situations in life. Like they tend to blame their life on everyone else instead of taking responsibility and say, hey, I got myself into this. How can I better get myself out of it? Clary Sage can help us relax and see our self-limiting beliefs and exchange them for beliefs that serve us better. It's great for those who have that habit of choosing friends that get them into trouble. It's great to inhale before you go to bed or diffuse in the bedroom for when you're wrestling with problems and you're hoping to wake up the next day with a little bit more solutions. Often what is very unclear to us at night can be very clear to us the next day. And sometimes we work out our problems in our dreams. And Clary Sage can be a beautiful oil to help with that. And Pursue has that beautiful Clary Sage into it. Just rub it over your heart area, on your feet, by your toes, over your hide, where you feel impressed to put the Clary Sage. Clary Sage is great when you're doing yoga or meditation because it helps us to relax, to quiet our minds, and to hear what we're really being inspired to do. Sometimes we need quiet to hear that still small voice of inspiration in our lives. Clary Sage helps us focus, and when we're trying to visualize where we want to go and how we're going to get there. Like when you're visualizing, maybe you're visualizing how you want your home to be. Maybe you're visualizing who you want to become as a person. Or maybe you're visualizing what your life will be like when you up-level your business to the next, take your business to the next level. It's great to have that visualizations to help inspire us and keep us on the right track. Clary Sage can help us balance out our logical sides and our intuitive sides, helping them work together instead of fighting against each other. Clary Sage is great to use when we're overloaded with too much information. So, doTERRA's convention tends to be a huge amount of information that I am just trying to soak up as much as possible. So, Clary Sage can help me better sort and remember that information and not get into some type of emotional overload. You know what? That's the best thing about this online convention is I don't have to feel stressed that I'm only having one time to be able to jot down all the information I want, learn, remember all the information I want. No, because I can watch the Pursue convention as many times as I want through October 31st. Clary Sage is great to help us release emotional blocks. It's great for rebuilding trust, even trust, whether it's trust in ourselves or trust in other people, helping us build or rebuild that trust. Clary Sage is great for helping us let go of the stresses in life to see and remember the good times. Clary Sage helps to balance out the yin and the yang energy. Caleb, you're needed again. The yin and the yang energy, that giving and taking energy, and it also can help bring in feelings of contentment. Okay, this is just going to be an interesting video today. For blending Clary Sage, if you want a great meditation blend, you can blend it with basil. If you're hoping to come up with some solutions while you're dreaming, you can blend it with juniper berry. If you're looking to be more in touch with your inspiration and listening to your inner voice, you can blend it with sandalwood, bergamot, and lemon. If you're trying to nurture and bring clarity to your skin, you can blend it with geranium or Roman chamomile. Thank you, Caleb. And you can definitely blend Clary Sage with lavender for in your favorite shampoo to help with dandruff, that flaky scalp, and to help bring a natural shine to your hair. So, I love that Clary Sage is in this Pursue blend, and go ahead, get your own Clary, just straight Clary Sage, because it's so good for so many different things. The next oil that's in this blend is grapefruit. Oh, hold on, really quick. The negative emotions that Clary Sage can help with is if you're confused, if you feel like profound darkness over you, if you feel spiritually disconnected, if you feel hopeless, or if you have blocked creativity. And the positive properties that clary sage can help with is having greater spiritual clarity, being more intuitive, being more open-minded, being more imaginative, which can help in so many different ways, and feeling more spiritually discerning. Okay, so the next oil in our blend is grapefruit essential oil. Now, grapefruit is the oil of honoring the body and honoring ourselves. Grapefruit has a tart, zingy taste. We are not going to be tasting our Pursue oil. It was not meant to be used internally. A lot of doTERRA's oils can be used internally and super great for that, but this is one that we are just going to roll on. We're not even going to use this one aromatically, although we could use it aromatically. Hold on. We could use it aromatically. Let me just see something. Just looking at the ingredients, just a minute. Okay, so absolutely. We could put a couple drops of this essential oil blend into our diffuser because it's just straight essential oils. It has no carrier oil base to it. It's just 100% straight essential oil that I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any carrier in this. Let me just look one more time. Oh, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It is in a fractionated coconut oil base. So do not put it in your blender. It will clog your blender. It's on my nose. Anyway, it will clog your blender, not your blender. It will clog your diffuser. So this is when the oil blend, because it has fractionated coconut oil in it, you're just going to want to put it on. Don't use it. Don't use it internally, and do not use it in your diffuser. Okay. Grapefruit was first cultivated in the West Indies in the 18th century. The United States of America is now a top producer of grapefruit. Grapefruit has energizing and cleansing properties. The oil is more sweet than the fruit. A fun fact of grapefruit is that in many parts of the world, the waste of grapefruit and other citrus fruits are ground up and used as animal feed. So, when you think about grapefruit, I want you to think of one thing, and that is detox. It helps our bodies and our emotions to detox. And a lot of times we have to detox from other things that were going on around us in order to keep pursuing our goals. We don't want to be knocked off our path by anything as we pursue our goals. So, grapefruit essential oil is great for detoxing the lymph system, and it helps to detox the kidneys. It's great for cleaning. You can put regular, just the straight grapefruit essential oil into some water, spray down your counter. It's beautiful to help kill germs. Grapefruit essential oil helps with adrenal fatigue. It supports healthy weight loss and metabolism. It's a beautiful oil to use for people who are trying to people who are trying to recover from alcohol addictions. It's powerful gallbladder and liver stimulant, so it can help with headaches, cravings, sluggishness for people who are trying to get off of alcohol. Or it's also great for people who are trying to get off of like a sugar addiction. It can reduce sugar cravings. So if you feel like you're always craving something sweet, grapefruit can help reduce those cravings and kick the sugar addiction. The limonene, which is one of the primary components in grapefruit oil, has been shown to help balance out blood sugar levels and reduce appetite. Grapefruit essential oil can boost circulation and reduce inflammation. So for this reason, it's great to use in areas of pain or discomfort. Caleb, you're needed again. It aids in digestion, so you can go ahead and rub your grapefruit essential oil onto your stomach to help with digestion. You can also use your Pursue oil because it has that beautiful grapefruit oil in there if you're feeling a little bit of digestive upset. Citrus oils have been proven to help to help stimulate our immune system. Grapefruit essential oil is beautiful to help maintain or to clarify our complexions. It's great to. I'm skipping some of these. It's grapefruit essential oil is great to help relieve headaches. It's great to help balance out our hormones. It's great to decrease also smoking addictions. You can put 1 to 3 drops of the pure grapefruit essential oil into your water, or you can just rub grapefruit essential oil onto your stomach. You can also just diffuse it. Because of the grapefruit oil in this, I think that would be beautiful to pair the Pursue with trying to stop different addictions. So we're trying to pursue what is pure. Talking about grapefruit essential oil, it's great to add to smoothies, dressings, sauces, sparkling water. I love putting grapefruit essential oil into my sparkling water. And all citrus oils boost immunity. Obviously, we are not going to put the Pursue oil into our sparkling water, but you can see why they've included grapefruit essential oil into the Pursue and why you'd want your own grapefruit oil too. Okay, emotionally, grapefruit essential oil is uplifting to the mind and the spirit. It's great to use for performance stress or jet lag. It's hard to be anxious with this oil diffusing because it promotes feelings of joy, confidence, and spontaneity. And I would say it's hard to be anxious when you're putting the Pursue oil blend on. It just smells so incredibly good. Grapefruit oil can help detox the mind. It can help relieve stress. It can help bring in peace and relaxation. It can help address emotional issues of self-worth and with discontent with one's own body. I love that. I love that they included grapefruit essential oil in our Pursue blend for that reason. Studies show that there are so many people, women especially, who don't do certain things because they don't think they're beautiful enough. Whether that's going swimming at the pool with your family, whether that's feeling good about when you take family pictures, whether that's applying for certain jobs or wearing certain clothes. There are certain things that people don't do because they don't feel like they're pretty enough. And grapefruit essential oil can help remind us that we all have our own brand of beauty, and as we let our light shine, that beauty comes forward even more, shines forward even more. Grapefruit essential oil can help support those who have problems with emotional eating. People who tend to eat when they're tense or under pressure, when they feel unloved, or they eat just to relieve stress. I love that they've put grapefruit in here for this reason, to help with that. Grapefruit is beautiful to use when you are trying to stop addictions to eating disorders like anorexia or bulimia. It's great to help curb cravings for unhealthy things, whether that is unhealthy food or other unhealthy things in life. It's great for people who tend to self-harm or who tend to neglect their bodies. Oh, it's okay, I don't need that sleep. I'll get up and do this. Oh, it's okay, I don't need to exercise. I don't have time for exercise. Let me do this instead. I don't have time to run to the bathroom right now. I need to be doing this. People who tend to neglect their bodies, grapefruit is a beautiful oil for them. And for that reason, I feel like so many of us have a hard time honoring our bodies. And so that is one of the reasons why I love that they put grapefruit essential oil into the Pursue blend. It's great to bring strength and clarity through tough times. It's great for when we're trying to pay more attention to what our body really needs. Stopping that body neglect. It's great to help us take responsibility of how we feel. So instead of I'm sad, let me reach for the chocolate, or I'm bored, let me reach for the popcorn, or whatever it is in your lives. It can help us say, you know what, I am sad. What shall I do about it? I am bored. What shall I do about it? I don't need to always reach for food to help solve my problems, because food doesn't really solve our problems, but it might make us feel better while we're eating it, but it doesn't solve our problems. It might, if we continue to eat foods that aren't bad for us, it might give us more problems. Grapefruit is beautiful to use for people who are obsessive about the way they look, and they feel like they never look good enough. Grapefruit is great to help bring in an acceptance of our bodies, an acceptance of our looks, and help us feel thankful for our bodies and everything that they do for us. Grapefruit helps to calm the negative self-talk that some of us have in our minds, and it can help us make better ways, choose better habits and better ways of living. Grapefruit is a very joyous oil. It can help bring light, helping us out of darkness. It can help us when we're profoundly sad or we're waiting for the light to shine. It is great for mental exhaustion or mental tension. It helps people wake up in the morning. It's great for helping to relieve jet lag. And for grapefruit, if you're using straight grapefruit, you can blend it with basil for adrenal fatigue. You can combine it with cassia or cinnamon to help us give us better body confidence or personal confidence. And you can blend it with lavender if you're having a hard time falling asleep because of heavy emotions. I love that grapefruit essential oil is in this blend, both for its physical and emotional benefits. Okay, so the next oil in this blend is black pepper essential oil, which is the oil of unmasking, or the oil of authenticity, helping us live our lives more, showing who we are, admitting, we have faults, we have failures, and living more, not presenting a perfect image to the world, but living more with who we really are. Black pepper is often used as a flavoring in food. It's a warming and penetrating and strengthening oil. It's diffused from the berries. Now, anything that has a berry is going to be the same way as a citrus oil. It's going to help us pursue our goals, because when you have a plant that has berries, the purpose of the plant is to help grow those berries. So it comes from the berry of the plant. It comes from the berry of a vine that grows in India, Indonesia, and Brazil. The Indians and Chinese use black pepper to stimulate the healing process. The Greeks used black pepper for fever and to fortify the stomach. The people in India use black pepper to help give them stamina for walking long distances. So if you're going on a bike ride, like one of those major bike rides, or if you're going on a major hike, bring your pursue along. It can help with your stamina. Bring your black pepper along too, for that reason, for that matter. Black pepper is high in beta-caryophyllene. It's great for digestion. It helps to have a fortifying effect on the stomach. It is a warming oil, and so it aids in circulation. It's great to put black pepper into massage oils for aches and pains. So, can you use your pursue oil as massage oil? Absolutely. Rub it in wherever you're feeling that discomfort. Black pepper boosts the immune system. Now, this is not the first oil. Grapefruit also does that. So it's great to diffuse or put on the bottoms of your feet. Obviously, that's black pepper. We are just going to be rubbing on this pursue blend that has black pepper in it. Black pepper helps to maintain stamina and energy because it increases cellular oxygen levels. A 2000 study conducted by I'm going to spell Ebihara. Ebihara in 2006 found that inhaling black pepper essential oil increased cerebral blood flow and improved the swallowing reflex in elderly patients. Improved the swallowing reflex in elderly patients who had suffered from a stroke. So, definitely anyone can use this Pursue blend. Is it going to do that? I couldn't say, but it does have black pepper, and so it does have physical benefits. Black pepper has a beneficial effect on our respiratory system, so you can dilute it and apply it to your chest and upper back. Could I do the same thing with Pursue, the Pursue blend, because it has the black pepper in it? Absolutely beautiful for respiratory support. Emotionally, black pepper helps us to find our true authenticity. It helps us to eliminate the virus of negative thinking. And I do think that negative thinking is a virus, and this is why, because if one person is negative thinking in your community, it kind of tends to bring everyone back to that negative thinking way of thinking. Also, similarly, I think that positive thinking can act as a virus too, because when we are positive, it helps everyone else in our circles be more positive. It helps pull up, black pepper can help pull up suppressed emotions so that we can deal with them honestly. It helps us let go of the old and incorporate the new. It is great for those who tend to bottle up their emotions instead of processing them, looking at them, and releasing them. Black pepper is a great oil too to incorporate when we're trying to end addictions. It's studies have found that black pepper is very good to help with smoking addictions. So for that, if you're using straight black pepper essential oil from doTERRA, obviously, you can make quit sticks. Just Google that. You can see how to do that, or I can put a clip on our comments for you. You can also put the black pepper on your toes several times a day. So can I use Pursue the same way? Can I put that on my toes if I was trying to stop a smoking addiction? Well, what I'm going to say to you is, if you're trying to stop an addiction, absolutely put it on your feet, see how that works. Put it on your toe area. Black pepper is great for when you're trying to come up with new ideas. It's a protective oil, and it can help protect us from negative energy. It helps to clarify our perspective. Even keep our perspective clear, even when others around us are mired in negativity and predicting the worst case scenarios. Black pepper can help us be more realistic in our expectations for ourselves and for others, and help us be more empathetic for the struggle that it really does take to pursue goals. Black pepper helps to warm the emotions, and so it's great to use when you're working on relationships. And we know that most warming oils are very aphrodisiac in their action as well. So I'm going to skip some of the diffuser blends that you can diffuse with straight black pepper bites. I love all the emotional and physical gifts that black pepper can help us with in this blend. So here are some of the negative emotions that black pepper can help with: emotional dishonesty, repressed emotions, feeling trapped, feeling prideful, being superficial, not wanting to let our real emotions be seen by the world, or our real thoughts, our real intents. And the positive properties that black pepper can help bring in is more emotional honesty, living more from our authenticity. Caleb, you're needed again. Being courageous, being motivated, being self-aware, and having integrity. I love, love, love that they put black pepper in this blend. So the next essential oil is the oil of frankincense, which is the king of oils. The oil, a very, very protective oil, and an oil that helps us live from our truth. So frankincense grows in the very harsh environments of Yemen, Oman, and the Horn of Africa. and in the desert environment. The oil comes from the resin of the tree. What they do is they scar the tree and then out drips this beautiful resin. Frankincense is one of the oils mentioned in the Bible that was given to the Christ child. The three gifts of the Christ child was frankincense, gold, and myrrh. The ancient Egyptians used frankincense in the embalming process and in cosmetics to rejuvenate mature skin. And frankincense was considered worth its weight in gold in the ancient world. So frankincense is often called the king of oils, and they say when in doubt, choose frankincense. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory, so it can help reduce pain and discomfort. You can put it in a carrier oil and rub it onto the backs of your hands when they hurt. Rub it. It's great to rub it on to help with menstrual cramps. It's great to help with muscle and joint pain. And so, can I take this Pursue essential oil and just rub it over wherever my hands are achy or wherever I am having other achy things? Absolutely, I can. Will it be as powerful as straight frankincense oil? I don't know. My advice on that is try it. See how that works for you. If you need something if you need something that's stronger, then there are definitely other things that we can add on or go to. The ancient, like I said, the ancient Egyptians used it in cosmetics to rejuvenate mature skin. It helps to bring back a radiant boost to our skin. It helps reduce the appearance of scars and acne. It's wonderful for aging skin and wrinkles. And so, can I just take this Pursue oil, rub it onto my skin? Absolutely. Absolutely. With the beautiful essential oils that we have talked about in here, the clary sage, the frankincense. This oil blend has 3 flower oils, the clary sage, the jasmine, and the osmanthus. And all flower oils are very clarifying to our skin and very nurturing to our skin. Frankincense has been found to be very great for mental support. It helps to improve memory and cognitive function. Frankincense can help wounds stay healthy when healing. It can help, it's great for our respiratory system, and it can help open up our bronchioles. Frankincense is antiseptic and disinfectant, so it's great to use when I'm trying to kill germs. So can I use this Pursue oil as like a hand sanitizer? Well, I feel like I can because it has the grapefruit oil in there that's so great at killing germs. It has the frankincense essential oil in here that's so great for killing germs. It has black pepper. Again, another oil, Caleb, you're needed. Another oil that is so great for killing germs. Frankincense helps to balance out the hormones and can be great for those who are trying to pursue fertility. It can help improve digestion and ease digestive issues. Frankincense has the ability to help slow down and to deepen our breathing. So it's great to use in times of meditation or when you simply want to be more calm. Pairing frankincense with those 3 flower oils renowned for how they help calm our systems down. Calm us down emotionally, calm us down physically, is a beautiful pairing combination. Because it's so calming, frankincense is great to use in labor, and you're going to hear throughout many of these oils that they are good to use in labor. Frankincense is also known as a driver oil, so it helps to drive any other oils in deeper. And frankincense can also help with good cellular health. So emotionally, religions around the world have used frankincense to help people feel more grounded and live more balanced lives. It's called the father of oils, myrrh being the mother of oils. And so frankincense kind of helps us to connect with father figures, and myrrh kind of helps us to connect with mother figures. Frankincense would help us to protect other people more and to feel more protected. And myrrh would be an oil that would help us nurture other people more and feel more nurtured. Now, there's frankincense in the Pursue blend. There's not myrrh in the Pursue blend. So if you're interested in the benefits of myrrh essential oil, you're going to have to just go and grab your own. Frankincense can act as a sleep aid, and because it is so calming. And frankincense is great to use when you want to feel more protective. Now, frankincense can help reduce stress reactions and negative emotions. It's great for mood swings. You can just rub your frankincense on your feet, put it in a carrier oil, wrap it on your feet. Or because this Pursue has frankincense in it, rub it on your feet to help with those mood swings. It's frankincense is great for times when you're having anxious feelings, when you're feeling scared, feeling anxious, or when you're feeling sad and there seems to be a darkness that's overcoming you. Great for helping with both of those situations. Frankincense is great for helping us be more open-minded, helping us see the opportunities in life and the good things in life, helping us be more open-minded on that our solution, what we think is the right solution, might not be the only solution, and it might not even be the best solution. We can be open to other solutions, and frankincense can help with that. Frankincense is great to use in meditation and prayer. So can I rub this on? Before I pray, can I rub it on my heart area, on my head area, on the back of my neck before I meditate or pray? Absolutely. I think you're going to love the way it smells. Frankincense is great for when we're feeling lonely or neglected or separated from the world. For that reason, I love that they put frankincense into the Pursue blend. It's great for helping to relieve feelings of bitterness, impatience, irritability. It helps to open us up to gratitude. It helps us to stop worrying about problems in life and start seeing how wonderful life really is. Living in the moment, living intentionally. Anyway, it helps with mindfulness. Helps us enjoy things, the situations we're in. Like if we're washing dishes, it helps us to enjoy washing dishes. There's a calmness that comes when we clean. There really is. Or if we're reading to our children, or if we're having family dinner, helps us stay connected in the moment. Frankincense, because it's a common oil, can help open up communication between people. Frankincense is a very protective oil, so it can be very protective for people who might have a fear of death or a fear of change. It's a beautiful oil to use when people have lost a loved one, helping us work through grief. And most of us have some type of sadness that we need to be working through in our lives, and the frankincense in the Pursue blend can help with that. Frankincense is great for any condition that's worsened by nervous tension or emotional trauma. And lastly, frankincense is great, just remembering how it was given to the Christ child. It's great to put on before we read our scriptures, before we say our prayers, just to have that same connection and to have that memory. Christ was giving frankincense. Having that association with something that he was able to enjoy. So that's one reason you can definitely get the straight frankincense, and I would highly recommend it. But I do love how that frankincense essential oil was put into our blend. Now, some of the emotional benefits, negative emotions that frankincense can help with is when we're feeling abandoned, spiritually disconnected, distant from our fathers, unprotected, when we're in spiritual darkness, or when we're feeling just, we're not aligned right. And the positive properties that frankincense can bring in is feeling aligned, feeling loved, feeling protected, feeling more discerning, feeling more spiritually open, more open-minded, and feeling more connected to our father figures and more connected to God. The next oil that's in this Pursue blend is cedarwood essential oil. Cedarwood is the oil of community, the oil of grounded strength. And physically, cedarwood was used by Native Americans to help combat respiratory infections. It was used by ancient Egyptians for the mummification process and in cosmetics and to repel insects. Insects and like mice and rats hate the smell of cedarwood, which is why in olden days people used to put a lot of their most precious things into a big cedar chest. Cedarwood is great to use when you can't sleep. It's a very, very relaxing and sedative oil. It's great to help with our skin. It helps to clarify a skin. If you have dry, itchy, flaky skin, it can help with that. So can I take my Pursue blend? It has the cedarwood, it has frankincense, it has those 3 flower oils that are so good and nourishing to skin. Can I use this on my skin for if I have dry, flaky skin or if I want to clarify my complexion? Absolutely. Cedarwood is great for the respiratory system. It can help relieve a tight chest or a cough. It's great to use for times. It's great to put on when you feel like you want to promote easier breathing. Cedarwood is powerful at breaking up congestion. Cedarwood has been found to be neuroprotective. It is great for relaxing, and it can help people with problems staying focused to stay more focused. For that, you can rub it on your wrists, your temples, the back of your neck, or you can just put it in your hand and smell it. And so if I wanted to stay more focused, could I use my Pursue the same way? Absolutely, helping me stay more focused. Now, emotionally, cedarwood is a tree oil, so it's going to be grounding. It's going to help bring us back into balance. The scent is calming and reassuring. It's going to be very opening to our emotions. Cedarwood is great to use after a hard day. Cedarwood is beautiful oil to choose to use during yoga or anytime when you want to relax deeper, like when you're meditating. It's a beautiful oil to help bring a clarity of mind. Cedarwood can help us when we're feeling lonely. It can help us to relax and have an easier time getting along with others, not being so feisty, right? Just doing what's best for the whole community. Cedarwood can help calm anger and relieve nervous tension. It can help calm anxious feelings. It can help us be able to pursue forgiveness easier. It can help us with feelings of security and protection. Cedarwood can help calm down the desire to do reckless things. It can help quiet our mind if our mind is just like going over the same details over and over again. It can help quiet our mind and help us just release that. If we're feeling scattered and we can't seem to concentrate on something, it can help bring us back to focus. It can help bring our brain power back into balance. Remember how I talked about how cedarwood was so good at breaking up congestion? Well, it can also help us to see the congestion. Like, you know, sometimes you just feel like you just emotionally don't even want to do anything. You just feel emotionally stuck. It can help clear out those blocks, help us get moving again on the path that we want to pursue, which I think is one of the main reasons. Well, who knows all the reasons they put cedarwood into Pursue, but I think it's a very, very good reason to put cedarwood into Pursue. It can help give us strength in times of crisis, when we need to stand strong and when we need to refuse to lose confidence or faith. Cedarwood, helping us stand strong like those mighty cedars. It's an excellent oil to bolster us when we're going into strange or unfamiliar situations, which I think is another great reason to have included it in the Pursue blend. Cedarwood helps with steadiness, integrity, emotional stability. It helps people who feel like they have to do everything themselves to be able to reach out more and to receive resources from their family, from their community, asking for help, right? A lot of people are so ready to help others, but they don't want to ask for help. It helps us be more authentic. Hey, I can help you, and hey, I need help on this. Can you help? And that is all good. Asking for help is a sign of strength. Cedarwood can be helpful for those who have a hard time forming social bonds. And the emotional benefits, the emotional negative benefits that cedarwood can, the negative emotions that cedarwood can help with is an inability to form social bonds, feeling lonely, feeling separated from others, or feeling antisocial. And the positive properties that cedarwood can bring in is feeling emotionally connected, feeling a sense of belonging, feeling supported, being able to develop those social bonds, those relationships that we want, being more sociable, and feeling community oriented. The next oil up is jasmine essential oil. Now, jasmine is the oil of sacred union. It's also called the oil of sexual purity and balance. The fragrant oil of jasmine has a sweet scent, but it's also has long been associated with love and romance. In India, it is known as the queen of the night because it blooms often at night when its scent is the strongest. Jasmine's historic use goes back for centuries. In India, jasmine was used for ceremonial purposes. The Chinese used jasmine to cleanse the atmosphere that surrounded the sick people. A great hostess would make sure that they had jasmine on hand to help to bring people back to alertness after a get-together as they were on their way home. It takes 8 pounds of jasmine to distill into 1 5 ml bottle of essential oil, which means it takes about 20,000 blossoms to fill that 5 ml bottle of essential oils. Flowers must be picked at sunrise in order to harvest them when they are the most potent. Experienced pickers can pick between 10,000 to 15,000 jasmine blossoms an evening or a day. Perfumers love it, and if you have smelled jasmine in Obsession, Chanel No. 5, and Gucci Bloom. In fact, jasmine, with its flowery meets woody scent, works its magic in a whopping 83% of women's fragrance, and get this, it is also included in 33% of men's fragrances. So 83% of women's fragrances, 33% of men's fragrances include jasmine. A fun story from history is that Cleopatra bathed her sails in jasmine and neroli when she went off to meet Mark Antony. That was a beautiful, world-famous romance that blossomed, and the rest was history between them. Jasmine, because of its expense, is often sold in a 3% jojoba base. Historically, and in many religious traditions, jasmine flowers symbolize hope, happiness, and love. Physically, jasmine may stimulate the release of serotonin, which can result in an overall feeling of well-being. It is soothing and nurturing to the skin, as most flower oils are. It can help with dry, irritated skin as well as wrinkles and fine lines. It is often used to help prevent or minimize stretch marks, and because it increases the elasticity of our skin, and it's helpful to minimize the appearance of scarring. Jasmine is a calming oil and can help promote undisturbed sleep. You can apply it to the temples or your bottoms of your feet. I would also apply it to my chest area. It's great for lingering coughs. It's good for deepening our breathing and can help with calming the bronchioles. And it can help relieve like a hoarseness or when we feel like we're losing our voice. Jasmine is great to use when our eyes are feeling irritated, when they get that like pinky look to them. What you can do is you can take your jasmine essential oil, just put it on above your eyebrows, down your nose, and across the tops of your cheeks, and you can put it on your reflexology points that connect with your eyes to help clarify those eyes and help soothe them. Jasmine is a helpful oil in childbirth because it's said to both strengthen the contractions and at the same time help relieve labor pain. But they say not to use jasmine for labor until you're very well advanced. Jasmine can help increase libido, and it's a beneficial oil to use for muscle strains and stiffness. So jasmine is so good to use so many different ways physically, and it's found in our Pursue blend. Now, the one thing you need to know about jasmine oil is that it can take over blends. So you really, when you're putting together like a roller bottle or even a diffuser blend, you're only going to want to use like 1 to 2 drops of jasmine, because otherwise it can just kind of overpower the blend. And I love how doTERRA absolutely knows how to blend its oils in its oil blends to create a beautiful, beautiful balance. So, emotionally, what can jasmine help do? Well, if you've lost your sense of romance, either for your partner in life or for life itself, it can help reignite that romance. It can help open up our heart and pave the way for improved intimacy for couples who have grown distant. It's great for connecting people emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's a calming oil that is great to use for self-consciousness. So people who are self-conscious and they're afraid to really present who they are to the world, jasmine can be so calming to us, helping us realize, you know what, people are going to love us. Let's just present our authentic self. We're going to love those people too. Jasmine is great to use in times when you feel sad, when you have this darkness or gloominess that seems to be overshadowing us. It's a great oil to use for nervousness, for anxiety, or in times of fear, because it is such a calming, relaxing oil. Caleb, you are needed. It is great for enhancing creativity in life. It's great to put on or diffuse jasmine in your rooms when you are trying to when you have problems in your life that you're trying to work through. You know, sometimes you go to bed and you're like, oh, I have this problem, and then when you wake up in the morning, like, you feel like you have an answer. And sometimes we work through those problems in our dreams, right? And we come to better clarification through our dreams, and jasmine can help with that. Jasmine is great to help us be mindful and to enjoy everyday pleasures. It's great to help people see the power that comes from pleasurable activities that and it's great for helping us add more of those rejuvenating activities into our lives. Now, there are some people who are like, oh, nope, just got to work all day, don't have time for myself, don't have time to refill the cup. And those are the people that tend to get depleted and worn out. So we don't want to get depleted and worn out. We want to be adding those rejuvenating, pleasurable activities into our lives. We want to be taking pleasure in life as we're living it. You know, not just always running to something different, although I absolutely love up-leveling different parts of my life, but we want to be enjoying the journey, and jasmine can help with that. Jasmine is great for those who tend to work late into the evening, or that they would do so if they had the energy to match their desire. So if you're like more of an night owl, definitely start diffusing or putting on your jasmine, and you can definitely put on your Pursue essential oil blend to help with that, to help be supportive of your night energy. Jasmine is great for women who want to live for their self and still be seen as beautifully feminine. And it's also great for men who want to live from their strength while still showing and developing their sensitive and caring sides. So, the emotional benefits of jasmine essential oil are the negative emotions it can help with is unresolved sexual issues, sexual repression, or sexual fixation. And the positive properties that it can help bring in is healthy sexuality, pure intentions, being more innocent in how we address ourselves and life, having a self-acceptance, feeling more intimate, having an easier time trusting ourselves and other people, being more trustworthy as well, and having a feeling of safety. Okay, we are now on to the very last oil in this Pursue essential oil blend, and that is osmanthus. Now, osmanthus, let me tell you a little bit about osmanthus. It's called the oil of new joys. It's a plant, it comes from a plant that grows in Asia that has evergreen green leaves with little black fruits and soft yellow flowers. Some people think that osmanthus smells like a combination of peaches and apricots. That sounds so good to me. Other people think that osmanthus smells a bit like jasmine with a dollop of plum syrup added. I love these descriptions. If there was a child of the floral family, osmanthus would be it. It brings in that beautiful, creative, optimistic, childlike energy. It comes from those yellow flowers, which just absolutely radiates sunshine and joy, and it brings sunshine to our days when we need it. Osmanthus has been highly valued in the perfume industry, both for its exotic smell and for its cost. Osmanthus has been used extensively in teas and other beverages. It is estimated that it takes 3,000 pounds of flowers needed to make 1 pound of essential oil. Now that seems like a crazy amount to me, so can you just do your double checking? But from what I was able to see and find on the internet, that's the statistic that I was able to find, which explains why osmanthus oil is a very rare and expensive oil. Osmanthus is related to jasmine, so the two essential oils have very, very similar properties. Osmanthus, being a flower oil, is very nurturing to our skin. We can use it when our skin is dry. We can use it to clarify our complexion. Osmanthus, like many flower oils, is very calming to our system. So in the spring or the fall, when people tend to have greater sensitivities to the things that are in the air that can help them start sneezing or coughing, get those watery eyes, using osmanthus can help calm down that puffiness, those irritated, watery eyes. So for that too, you can just put it above you're never going to want to put essential oils in your eyes. So you're going to basically just put it above your eyebrows, down your nose, and along the tops of your cheekbones. So could I use this Pursue oil if I was having watery eyes, sneezing, coughing, whatever? Absolutely. Let's try it. Let's see what it does. Each oil works differently on different people for different issues. And so if there's an issue that you think that you want to try it for, go ahead, try it. Discover the emotional and physical gifts of the oils in the Pursue blend yourself. The osmanthus can help both regulate the menstrual cycle and soothe cramping. Osmanthus is very high in Little Lou, like lavender, another very, very well-known essential oil. So Little Lou is great for helping us get a good night's sleep. Great to use when you can't go to sleep. So you have those 3 beautifully calming oils. You have the clary sage, the jasmine, the osmanthus, and you have those tree oils. Caleb, you're needed. You have those tree oils with the frankincense and the cedar wood. This oil would be great to use at night when you want to get a good night's sleep. If it was me using it for that, I would put it on my heart area and also on the bottoms of my feet, on my toe area, especially on my big toe. And then osmanthus can be helpful in our improving our digestive process, and it can be it's also an aphrodisiac. Emotionally, osmanthus helps us see new things in our lives, new opportunities. It helps us see the surprising ways that things are clicking together for us. Helps us appreciate the surprising things that are going right in our lives. And it can help us see the gifts that heaven is raining down on us. Remember, osmanthus is the oil of new joys. Osmanthus can help increase our yearning for personal development. Help us, yes, we're content with who we are, but we are going to add to our past successes. We're going to add to our virtues. We're going to keep up leveling, helping us pursue a better us. Osmanthus is great for helping us make plans and follow through on projects that may have been on the back burner for a while. Osmanthus can help us want to be better today than we were yesterday, help us to be better tomorrow than we are today. So it can help us look, hey, where did I fall? Where did I kind of fall into different traps? Where did I where did the other team win? Like, how do I need to game plan so I can do some more winning today? Osmanthus is great when we are uptight and we just need to relax and find joy in simple things. Osmanthus is a beautiful oil to help us remember who and what is the most important to us, and help us bring our actions back into alignment with that. Osmanthus can be supportive when we feel anxious in social situations. It can help us relax, help us present our authentic selves to the world, and help us not worry about what other people are thinking. What other people think about us is really not our business. Our business is to present ourselves authentically and to help other people feel loved, right? That greatest commandment. As I'm talking about feeling anxious in social situations, I think it's always good to remind us that most people are more kind-hearted and more accepting than we give them credit for. Osmanthus can bring in a positivity and an optimism. Remember that there was that black fruit with that sunshiny flower? Osmanthus helps us remember that each life is made up of weaknesses and strengths. Each life is made up of good times and bad times. Each life goes in cycles when we're happy and when we're sad. And that is okay. Like that saying, into each life a little rain must fall. And there's sunshine. There's always sunshine after rain. So osmanthus helps us when we're in the low part of the cycles to remember this is a cycle, and good things and good times and good days and feeling good will come again. Osmanthus can help us bring in new energy for new beginnings. Now, I'm not a member of the Jewish faith, but I love celebrating some of their traditions. And I know that in September, I believe, they have is the Jewish New Year, a time of new beginnings. I love that it comes, the Jewish New Year comes when people are heading back to school and beginning anew intellectually and socially. So I think that osmanthus is a beautiful oil to use for new beginnings, to bring in that new energy, helping us release the old. Maybe we've had some failures in the past, some things that we would not say were successes, but we're leaving that behind and we're bringing in the new. Osmanthus can help us design our day instead of being reactive and just, oh, I'm just going to see what happens. Hey, are you going to do that today? I don't know. I'm just going to kind of see what happens. No, we're going to be planning our day. We are the captain of our ship. And I believe in that scripture that says that God created us to act instead of be acted upon. And so we are going to create our day. Are we sometimes going to get kind of pushed off or pulled off where we want to go? Absolutely, we are human. And when that happens, we're going to open our eyes. We're going to see what happened. We're going to game plan how we can help stay better on our way. And we're going to hold our path. And osmanthus is a beautiful essential oil that can help with that. It helps us be more loving, to lead more with love, to be more peaceful. Now, when you're planning your day, this is what I think would be a wonderful thing to write down three of the top things that you want to accomplish that day, and then to write down how you want to be when you're accomplishing them. Maybe you want your word for the day is loving. Maybe your word for the day is peaceful. Maybe your word for the day is optimistic or imperturbable or resilient. It's good to say, today I'm going to stay in this energy, planning our day before we live it. Osmanthus helps us when we've been hurt in love to start anew, to love again, to be open and trusting that we'll be loved in return. Osmanthus can help us to, because it's a common oil, it can help us to cooperate more, to bring a spirit of cooperation to environments and a spirit of collaboration to environments. It can help us relax the fear of rejection. And it can help us shine our light bright into the world, knowing that our voice, our light can make a difference in the world. Now, other blends that have osmanthus in it are the Console blend, the Arise blend, Elevation, Brave, which is a children's blend to help with them be courageous, and Deep Blue, because it can help with pain. So those are the 7 oils in the Pursue essential oil blend. Again, just wanted to really quick say that there's 3 flower oils, relaxing flower oils: clary sage, jasmine, and osmanthus. There's 1 citrus oil, an uplifting oil, grapefruit. There's 2 tree oils, frankincense and cedarwood, grounding, centering. And there's 1 spice oil, black pepper. Spices help energizes and help us release the things that no longer serve us well. So the 7 oils in this blend, as a reminder, are clary sage, the oil of clarity and vision, the oil of perspective; grapefruit, the oil of honoring the body and honoring ourselves; black pepper, the oil of unmasking and the oil of authenticity; frankincense, the king of oils and the oil of truth; cedarwood, the oil of community and the oil of grounded strength; jasmine, the oil of sacred union and the oil of sexual purity and balance; and osmanthus, the oil of new joys. this oil, this essential oil blend, I think is going to be a beautiful, powerful scent unlike any that you've probably ever smelled. I think you're going to absolutely love it. There's only one way to get this Pursue essential oil blend, and that is to buy your ticket to doTERRA's online convention, their 2020 Pursue Connection convention. You can buy your ticket for $30. You can watch it. It starts on Wednesday. You can watch it as many times as you want, all throughout all through October to October 31st. And it's bar none the best essential oil training that I've ever been able to participate in. I think you're going to love the doTERRA's Pursue Connection 2020 convention. Highly recommend you going out, grabbing your ticket, and learning and loving more about essential oils. Okay, the affirmation, the songs for today are Up From the Ashes from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, or High Hopes by Doris Day, or Put One Foot in Front of the Other from Santa Claus Is Coming to Town. And the affirmation for today, which I don't seem to be able to find right now, but is, as I pursue righteous goals, heaven and earth move to help me meet them. Okay, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life, reminding us that we have this incredible power within us, with God, to make every day a great day. Bye-bye.